Thanks for checking out this guide. Before you proceed any further, head on over to my Patreon page and support. It's the best way to support me, and you get all my videos in one convenient place. Hey guys, Dennis Machina here, and today on Path to Perfection, I'm going to show you how and where to find all the cassette tapes for the trophy information in the game Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Now, of course, being that this is the last video that I am doing for this game, something had to mess up. So this is me re-recording this intro because I noticed about when I got to the 10th, I think it was, no, it was the, right around where I got the 9th cassette tape, the 9 out of 12 that you're supposed to get. I realized that my microphone, for whatever reason, wasn't working. I don't know why. I didn't change anything with the settings. Regardless, while watching the video, I am going to talk over it, but you're going to see me in the lower, you're going to see me here, and obviously the voice is not going to sync up with the actual video because of that. So I'm going to do it this way, so just so I can give you all the knowledge that you need to know about all of these cassette tapes. Now, as I said, at about cassette number 9, I didn't realize the mic, just for whatever reason, wasn't working. But I did explain in the beginning of the ones that you're already going to get just by playing through the game and playing through the missions and doing all the trophies. So the very first one that I want to talk about is this one. This is Chico's tape number 3. You're just going to get this by simply rescuing Chico in the Ground Zeroes mission. You're going to put him in the helicopter, he's going to drop it, and you'll get it. And if you're having trouble at all with this mission, you can go back. I have an S-rank guide for it. Now the next one is going to be Chico's tape number 4, which is this one right here. You're going to get this by doing the rescue trophy. Essentially what that is, in the very first mission of the game, you're going to rescue a prisoner and you're going to extract him via helicopter. If you're having trouble at all with this trophy, this is another one that I made a guide for. Now the next one I want to talk about is Chico's tape number 1. You'll get this by simply completing the Intel Rescue Operative side-op. Doesn't matter what rank you're getting, but if you really want some help with it, I did make a guide for that as well. The next one is Chico's tape number 7. This one you'll get during the Destroy the Anti-Air Emplacement. This one is the extraction trophy, where you will extract a prisoner right where you would normally get paused in the original Ground Zeroes mission. And if you're having trouble with that, I have a guide for that as well. And lastly is Zone of the Enders. That one you'll get by simply completing all the missions on hard. Doesn't matter the rank or anything like that. If you want more information on that, you can go back and check out me marking all the enemies in the Ground Zeroes mission. That's where I explain everything about the unlocked trophy. Now, as I said, the audio and video will not be synced up until after the Eliminate the Renegade Threat mission, where you get Chico's tape number 6. That's right where I realized the microphone wasn't working. But it's not. But it's going to be working for when we do the agent's recording for classified intel acquisition. With that being said, let's get into it. Now this is going to be the first cassette tape that I didn't have prior to doing this. This is going to be Chico's tape number 5. This is going to be in the Ground Zeroes mission. I'd also like to point out, and it's very important to remember, that you're going to want to get this tape before rescuing Chico. Because if you rescue Chico and then come here, the tape will not be there. So please keep that in mind while getting this cassette tape. As you can see, I am in the admin building. Now, if you're having trouble getting to this point and you're looking for the safest way to get in here, I did make a S-rank guide for this mission, so go back and check that out.
CP, this is Delta 2. Still no hostiles around here.
Now you're going to want to run this way. I've already taken a whole bunch of people out, just to be sure, so you can see a lot of guns littered all over the place. There's a few right there. There's one. There's another one. And you're going to go behind this building. And the cassette tape is going to be sitting right on this dumpster, right to our left, right here. Then from here, we're going to turn around and we're going to go towards the tower. This is going to be Chico's tape number 2. I'm gonna climb up this ladder. Now again, I don't know why I'm being cautious here. I was already being overly cautious enough as far as taking everybody out is concerned. And I also like to point out, in other missions, there's going to be a camera inside this tower, but there isn't going to be one here, so you're not going to have to worry about it this time around. I go in here and pick up the next cassette tape. Okay, so we're going to fast forward a bit in the mission. We're going to go back to where Chico is. The next cassette tape is going to be in the cell right behind him. This is going to be the Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero's music tape. Be sure to put on your night vision goggles so you'll be able to see exactly where it is. And there is your next cassette tape. Moving right along here is going to be Chico's tape number 6. Now this is going to be in the mission Eliminate the Renegade Threat. As you can see on the map where exactly we are. And it's right where one of your targets will normally be walking by. Now you should recognize this from other missions. But first we're going to take out this guy that's sitting in the tower. Standing in the tower, rather. Gonna wait for him to fall asleep. Now we're gonna go into this building and pick this lock right here. And go on the floor and pick it up. This is Chico's tape number 6. Okay, so this should be at the point where my voice syncs up with the video. We are in classified intel acquisition. There's going to be 2 different cassette tapes that you're going to want to get in this stage. There is the one for the mission, which is right up in that tower, but first we are going to get another one that is not by normal means. What I mean by that is, for this one, there's going to be a different method we're going to get it by, and that's by interrogating somebody. Probably should have been a little more careful about that, but it's fine. So, going to take this guy out real quick. And just be careful that that camera does not see you. Gonna go around this area. Now the guy we're looking for is not going to be this guy coming up, but it's going to be important to take this guy out so he's not a problem going forward. Put him to sleep. Okay. Now I'm going to go down the stairs, these stairs rather. And the guy right there is the one we want. So you're going to go up to him. And gonna do a little CQC. Yep, there it goes. And there it is. So, gonna choke him out. And pick up the tape. No, don't pick up the guy. Going to pick up that cassette tape, which is the classified intel data. So as I said earlier, the next cassette tape is going to be right up in that tower. I've already angered some people, but don't worry about that. As long as you take him out, it's fine. S rank is not a priority here. Just here to get all the cassette tapes. I'm gonna climb up this ladder. And I'm just doing this just to be cautious. Sometimes I'm a little overly cautious, but I don't think you really have to be for this particular spot. pick out that camera and pick it up. That is cassette tape number 11. Now, as I've been saying, all you have to do is just complete the mission. Well, not complete the mission, excuse me. All you have to do from here is just... Well, you can just complete the mission if you want to, but you can also just get to a point where it saves, and those cassette tapes will be yours. And the very last cassette tape going to be in the Deja Vu mission. Going to put the night vision goggles on, and we're going to go to the area where we normally extract all the hostages. And then go down this way. And it should be right over here. We're going to see it in yellow. And there it is. And there is the trophy. Now from here on it doesn't matter because the trophy is already yours. I'd like to thank everybody who has checked out this trophy guide. If it's helped you out, great. If you're having any sort of issues with any of the missions, any of the trophies or whatever, please let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. And stay tuned for my next trophy guide where I will be playing Life is Strange.